Dear friend, as you know, in previous class we have discussed some basic information about body movements. How can animals moving from one place to another place? Which are the different ways and some important points about bones also. Today in this class I am going to start a new point, that is the joints. Dear students, as you know, joints are very important to rotate our body, to bend our body, to moving from one place to another place. Now see here, joints are the points where two parts of the skeleton are fitted together to make movement possible. Dear student, joints mean where two parts are joined together to make a movement possible. That part we will call joints. Dear student, in our body system also we have so many joints, so many different types of joint. See here, example, see here, hip joint, elbow joint, knee joint. We have so many joints in our body. Those joints are helping to us moving from one place to another place. Those joints are helping to us to do work in our home. Okay, dear student, which are those different types of joints? Let us see one by one here. See, there are four types of different types of joints in our body. Okay, see here, first one is ball and socket joint. Okay, here this name itself indicating here ball and socket joint. Ball means round shape. Next, second one is pivotal joint, and third one is hinge joint, and the last one is fixed joint. These are different types of joints present in our body. Dear friend, let us start one by one with the detail. What is the ball and socket joint? What is the pivotal joint? Where the pivotal joint present in our body? Next, what is the hinge joint? Where the hinge joint present in our body? Next, last point is fixed joint. Where these fixed joint present in our body? Let us start with more information one by one. See, first I am taking here ball and socket joint. Dear student, next point I am taking here ball and socket joint. Dear student, here name itself represent here ball mean round shape. Okay, ball mean round shape with the rounded end of the bone fits into the cavity of other bone. That is we will call ball and socket joint. Dear student, see here ball and socket joint where the rounded end of the bone fits into the cavity of the other bones, that is we will call ball and socket joint. Dear student, this ball and socket joint present in our body in shoulders and hip places. Dear student, next point, it brings in movement in all directions. Example, see here, this is the ball and socket joint. We able to move this shoulder in all directions. See, I am rotating front side. Okay, this is able to rotate front side also, and this is able to rotate back side also. Dear friend, where ball and socket joint is present in that places we will able to rotate complete all direction. See, I am rotating like this also. I am rotating front side also. I am rotating back side also. Dear student, we have to know here where ball and sockets joint present in our body, where possible to rotate in all direction. Okay. Next point, let us see here. It is seen in the hips and shoulder of the human body. Okay. These ball and socket joints present in our shoulders and hips places. Okay. There is a leg or joint to our body. In that places we have ball and socket joint. Dear friend, where ball and socket joint present in that places we able to rotate in all directions. Those joints we will call ball and socket joint. Dear friend, let us see these pictures. These are the ball and socket joint present in hips and in shoulder also. Joint we will call ball and socket joint. This dear friend, you watch this small video.
Socket joints. Ball and socket joint is the one where the rounded end of one bone fits into the cavity, hollow space of another bone, making the bones freely movable. Joints of this type allow the free movement in all directions. For example, when you bowl or when you are hanging in air, you use ball and socket joints of shoulder. Just imagine if there was no ball and socket joint, all these multiple functions we perform with shoulders won't be possible. To better understand ball and socket joints, let's roll a strip of paper into a cylinder and push it or attach it to the plastic ball and put the ball into a small bowl. If we move the ball, it does rotate freely in the bowl in any direction, and attached cylinder also rotates with it. Similarly, the attached paper cylinder is equivalent to your arm, and the ball is its rounded end, and bowl is the cavity, the hollow part of the shoulder.
Okay, dear friend, you have seen ball. Okay, dear friend, you have seen how can work ball and socket joint in human body. Next, I am taking a pivotal joint. Dear friend, pivotal joint means where cylindrical bone rotates in the ring. That is, we will call pivotal joint. See, this is the cylindrical bone is rotating in a ring. That is, we will call pivotal joint. Okay, next point, it joins the neck to the head. Next, third point, it allows to bend the head forward and backwards and turn the head to our left and right side. Dear friend, where pivotal joint present in that places, we able to rotate left and right side only. We able to bend upside and downside. For example, see here pivotal joint is present. I able to bend this part of the body upside and downside only. Here pivotal joint is present because of I able to hit left side and right side only. Dear friend, here pivotal joint present, so we not able to rotate completely back side. Okay, dear friend, we have to understand here where the pivotal joint is present. In that places, we able to rotate left and right side and upside and downside only. That is, we will call pivotal joint. Okay. Okay, dear friend, let us see this picture. This is one of the pivotal joint. Here, cylindrical bone rotates in a ring. This is we will call pivotal joint. Dear friend, next I am taking here hinge joint. Okay, dear friend, next I am taking here third joint, that is the hinge joints. Dear friend, in some places in our body we have hinge joints. Hinge joint means that is opening only one side. See here, first point, hinge joints bring about movement in only back and forth direction. Hinge joints bring about movement in a only back and forth direction. Example, see windows. Windows, when we opening windows, that is opening only one side. Another example, you see this is door. This is we able to open only one side, back and forth direction only. Same as it is, this hinge joints also working in our body. This is we will call hinge joint. See, next point, the knees and elbows have hinge joint. See, here elbow. See, this is the elbow. Here we have hinge joint. So we able to movement only back and forth direction. Dear friend, let us see these images. The following images showing to us hinge joint. Hinge joint is nothing but where we able to move in back and forth direction only. That joints we will call hinge joint. Okay, in human body we have hinge joint in the elbow and knee place only. Next I am taking here next joint, that is the fixed joint. Let us see fixed joint here. Okay, dear friend, next I am taking here fixed joint. Dear friend, fixed joint to me that is immovable. Okay, that is not possible to move. Those joints we will call fixed joint. See, let us see first point here. Fixed joints are immovable joints because the bones are joined together. Next point you observe here. Such joints are found in the skull. Okay, this is the skull system. These fixed joints are present in this skull system. Those are immovable. Which joints not able to move? Those joints we will call fixed joint. Types of joints are present in our skull. Yes, friend, you observe this is the skull. This is the human skull. Okay, where we have different types of parts in the skull system: lower jaw, upper jaw, cranium, and high socket, cranium, upper jaw. Yes, friend, in this skull system we have so many parts here. Look at this picture. We have cranium, upper jaw, lower jaw, eye sockets, facial bones. Okay, yes, this is our skull. Okay, let us see some points regarding to the skull. The skull has two main parts. The skull has two main parts. First one is cranium. Okay, this is the first part. The bones of cranium are flat. They are held firmly like a zipper. Next, it covers and protect our brains. Dear student, our brain present in this skull system. This skull system protect and covering our brain and protect from the damage. This is the first part of the skull, that is the cranium. Okay, cranium is nothing but the bones of cranium are flat. They are held firmly like a zipper. It covers and protect our brains. Second part of the skull, that is the facial bones. Yes, right. In the face, we have so many different types of bones. See, the facial bones including upper jaw and lower jaw and few other bones also present in facial bones. Dear friend, we have to observe here lower jaw only movable part in the skull system and the remaining part in our skull system that is not moving. The movement of lower jaw enables to eat, to talk and to sing any song. Dear friend, this is the skull system. Dear friend, next I am taking your next point, human skeleton. Dear friend, human skeleton system, this is also very important. This is due to us shape of the body, and this skeleton system protect our inner organs of our body. See some points related to human skeleton system. Bones provide support, protection, movement and perform several other functions also. These bones are protecting our inner body parts. Example, heart, ribcage is protecting hearts, and we have brain in our skull. This skull also protecting our brain, heart, kidney, and we have so many inner organs. These all inner organs are protecting by skeleton of human body. Yes, friend. Next point, the bones in the skull give protection to the brain. Next point, in human skeleton we have skull, joints, ribcage, backbone, hip bones, leg bones, and other small bones also present in our human skeleton system. Yes, friend, this is the one of the skeleton system. This is helping to us to moving from one place to another place and protecting our inner body parts also. Next, let us see here functions of skeleton. Yes, friend, skeleton system gives support to the body. This is one of the function of skeleton. Next function here, it protects the inner body parts. Third point here, it gives the body its shape with muscles. Next, last one is red blood cells, and some white blood cells are produced in the marrow of the bone. Okay, these are the some function of skeleton system. Next, dear friend, let us see some important points related to bones. Okay, dear friend, next point I am looking here, bones of the hand. Dear friend, you press on your hand. See, you are feeling here some bones, small bones are you feeling here. Dear friend, you are feeling here. Some bones are present in the hand. See, these finger also we press here. Here also we are feeling some bones are present and those bones are joined together. Dear friend, look at this picture. This is the bones present in the hand. See, these all bones present in our hand. Okay, it is made up of several small bones called corpus. Okay, these all fingers made up of several bones. These are the bones present in our hand. Dear friend, next you observe here, next point, rib cage. Dear friend, just you do one activity here. You take a deep breath and you check here and you press here. You are feeling here. Some bones are present here. Okay, you press here and we have heart. This side, left side, we have heart here and you feeling here some bones present in rib cage. Dear friend, these bones are we will call rib cage. Dear friend, see the ribs are curiously bent. They join the chest bone and the backbone. Dear friend, here we have backbone. This part we will call rib cage. Dear friend, look at this picture. Okay, this is the rib cage. In this picture, we have some bones. Those are joined to our backbone. This is the rib cage. This is protecting our heart. So, next point here. There are 12 ribs on each side of chest. Next last point. This rib cage protects some internal organ of the human body. Example, heart. This is also one of the internal body part. This heart will protecting by rib cage. Okay, these are some important points about rib cage. Dear friend, next here some points regarding to backbone. Okay, dear friend, next point here backbone. Dear friend, look at this picture. This is the backbone picture. Let us see some important points about backbone. Dear friend, first here backbone starting from neck bone. You press here, you will feeling some small ring type structure. These small bones will call vertebra. The backbone consists of 33 vertebrae. Okay, the rib cage is joined to these bones. Dear friend, these are the important points regarding backbone. Next I am taking here bone, skull bones and cartilages. Dear friend, pelvic bone. Let's look at this picture. This is the pelvic bone. Another name we will call hip bone. This is our stomach. This pelvic bone is encloses our lower part of stomach. That bone we will call pelvic bone. Next point, see here, skull bones. Dear friend, skull bones also made up of bones. But here some other parts also present in the skull bones. Example, dear friend, you press here and you are feeling here something smooth. This smooth part we will call cartilages. Okay, cartilages in present in our ear and in our joint also. That part we will call cartilages. Okay, dear friend, these all bones we are observing through the X-ray. See, muscles also giving to shape of the body, including bones. Dear friend, look at this video.
Now, let us learn about the softer part of our body, that is, the muscles. Our bones cannot move on their own. They are covered with body tissues that expand and contract, thus causing movement. These body tissues are called muscles. Muscles make up nearly half the weight of our body. They provide the push and pull which the bones need to bring about the movement. There are more than 600 different muscles in our body.
The only muscle exposed on the outside is our tongue. If we blink our eye, we move 200 muscles at one time. The smallest muscle is inside our ear. It is the muscles that help you to smile, frown, yawn, and kiss. There are more than 30 muscles in our face. The muscles in our body are covered by a layer of skin. There are some parts in our body which are neither hard nor soft. Touch your nose or the earlobe. These are neither bones nor muscles but are called cartilages. These parts tend to be a little flexible. When we grow, it is actually our bones and muscles growing. We can make sure that our bones and muscles grow fast and remain in a very good condition by eating a healthy meal, exercising, and maintaining a correct posture.
Dear student, we have seen one small video related to muscles. Dear student, in this class we have discussed some different types of the joints. In tomorrow class I will discuss gait of animals. Thank you.